Welcome to Collecting Chaos. My name is James, and today we're going to go back to working on Lois Lane number 57. Now, I actually recorded this a while back, but changing the way I'm doing the videos and now using an in-house video, so to speak. In other words, I record everything to my computer, and when I edit it from my computer. I don't have to upload it or download it from the cloud, which works so much better for me. I've never been a fan of the cloud anyway, but that's just me. So let's go see what I've got here. Okay, we're going to work on this section down in here and try to finish the front cover. I don't know how good we'll be able to do that, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and start right in here with this click eraser. And then I'll go in here. Let me put something down so I can put my hand on it. Not a lot to say that I haven't already said on this one, you know. I'm just keep running it through. Going nice and light. With a variety of different erasers that I have shown you on earlier videos. We just keep it nice and easy. You don't want to forgot my brush again. I'm going to go get my brush. I'll be right back. There we go. That's better. Alright. Get up in here a little bit. Do this again. Let me switch to this smaller eraser. Then we're going to move over, continuing with the smaller eraser. It started to get hot here in Texas again, so I've got the air conditioner on, which this one isn't as bad as the old one was. I have to be careful not to put this hand on the paper because it's starting to get sweaty here, and this hand is starting to sweat, and that's why I have it on a piece of paper or a backing board. It's an old backing board that somebody put tape on. So pulled the tape off, and that's what I'm using. Let's get the tape side up, even though I pulled the tape off. Use this piece of cardboard here. Don't want to get any sweat stains on the comic if I can avoid it. It has enough problems without me adding to it. And nice and easy, taking off this surface dirt. Uh-oh, I think my mouse just... No, my mouse is still there. My computer's saying something was disconnected for a second. I hate this laptop. I really need to get a better computer for for doing this. But I don't want to move either one of my other two computers out of my other area because I use them in there. I don't use this one as often. But this laptop's on its last legs. The monitor went out on it a long time ago and I'm using a separate monitor. I remember I did the word balloons already, so I don't think we need to do that. It's getting there. I want to do this area next, so I'm going to move this up so you can see it, hopefully. Switch. It's going pretty good. I am going to go ahead and end up getting this wet. I don't intend to actually wet clean it, but I am going to have to get it wet in order to reinforce the spine because I've decided I want to use mulberry paper or tingujo paper. Now we'll work on this. Take it this way so it doesn't rip any worse than it already is. Try to do a little bit of this. Let me use this one. See if I can't get some of this surface dirt off of here without ripping it. Real gentle. Gotta go really gentle with this stuff. And you take your time, because when you get in a hurry, that's when you have problems. When you start making mistakes, tear things, it doesn't come out the way you want it. Now this has got a lot of oil stains on this back from where people were holding it. Little tiny bit better. I don't expect to get this perfect. I don't expect it to be super bright white clean. I just want it to be better than what it is. And that's the whole goal here, is to make it better than what it is. Make it a little cleaner, reinforce that spine to make it last longer, and then put it back on the comic. So that someday somebody else can enjoy it. Easy, nice and gentle and easy. And this is really taking off some of the dirt, even if you can't see it. I can tell it. Alright, we're going to go up this side here. Or try to. What I'm going to do with this, I'm going to take this and put it like this. That way it's protected and I can still get to the part that needs to be cleaned. Bring it down some so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, there goes that sound again saying, hey, your mouse might not be working anymore. And that's exactly what it was saying. The mouse is no longer working. That's okay. We got another way we can do that. I'm going to do it this way. Once it disconnects the mouse, the only way I can get that mouse to work again is to unplug it and plug it back in. It's a real pain. Part of the reason why I'm not a fan of this computer. Never have been. I should never have bought it. But I needed something to travel with. Alright. I like it. He likes it a lot. So what are we going to do next? We're going to clean the rest of this Batman here. I need a glove for that, and I know I have some around here somewhere. Nitrile gloves. Now I buy these at Walmart, but you can get them at any big box store. In case you're wondering why I'm putting it on, you'll find out in a minute. Remember I had said my hands were getting a little sweaty, and we're going to try this pad out here. This is the eraser pad, and I'm just going to do this and try to get some of that on there. We're going to see how good it works. We'll do this with this one, and then I'll make my own with the other side, on the other side. Comes out pretty good, I'll give it that much. Okay, I'm going to stick it back in here. And there is a link for this, or should be a link for this on my in the description down below. And now the reason I wore the glove. So I'll put this here. I would prefer to do this just using my hands, but I really can't because of the amount of sweat that's on my hands right now. And I just don't want to get that on the comic. There we go. I think it's coming out pretty good. I see a lot of dirt on the eraser fines there. And my click eraser's in the floor. That's fine. It doesn't matter. And of course the camera stopped while I was doing that. It turned out pretty good, but we're going to try this on this side. This is the way I'm used to doing it. Just basically it's the same thing. It's just that I'm using this grate to get the the eraser down the way I want it. And I'll do the same thing I did before. I'll just take this and roll the eraser fines around, the graded eraser around. Want it to bring that over just a little tiny bit. Probably help if I had more than one hand, or more than two hands. It worked about the same, I think. I don't see a whole lot of difference in the two. This is probably easier to use, so if if you don't already have a grater that you use, I would recommend going ahead and getting one of these. Otherwise, yeah, just go with the eraser and the grater. I think that's going to be it for this video. Next video, we will be reinforcing the spine, and I will show you how I do that. So, yeah, let's go back to me. There you go. It's finished, or is it? No, it's not finished. I still want to reinforce the spine, but to do that, I'm actually going to have to soak the whole cover with water. Now, you won't see me do that, but the reason I want to do that is so that I can, because where the spine curls, there's little bits and pieces that are off center, and by giving it a good wash or a soak, I can flatten those pieces out, and then I'll go ahead and press it super flat, and then I can go ahead and add the Kingujo paper and whatever. I don't know yet if I'm going to use the nori paste or if I'm going to use methyl cellulose to adhere the. Maybe I'll use a combination of both. I don't know. But I'm going to do that to put the two together. So that's going to be the next episode. You're not going to want to miss it. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. And don't forget my Wednesday night shows. We start at 8 o'clock Central. That's 9 Eastern and 6 Pacific. Who knows what I'm going to do? Bye.